Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your guy, Headquarter Sports. Today, I'm going to be coming at you with my first NBA mock draft 1.0. So, to determine, I'm just doing lottery picks 1 through 14. To determine the picks, I went on a NBA draft simulator website and just simulated the picks in order because I don't want to just pick them myself. Just to make it fair, I just had a website simulate the picks. And before the video starts, remember to subscribe if you're not, because a majority of people watching my videos are not subscribed, and it would mean a lot to me since we're on the road to 150 subscribers. We're only 18 away. You like the video, share it with whoever, and yeah, let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments. Alright, with the number 1 overall pick, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Anthony Edwards from Georgia. Alright, so this is kind of obvious that Anthony Edwards is probably going to go number 1. Especially when the Cavaliers have the number 1 pick. Like, they kind of need a guard that's not a point. Like, they have a lot of short point guards on their team. Or just a lot of point guards stacked up. They don't really have, like, that true shooting guard. And Anthony Edwards could definitely help that team right away. Yeah, Kevin Love's getting old. Tristan Thompson's not going to... They got Drummond. It's kind of a weird thing they're doing in Cleveland, but hopefully they can figure it out for their sake. Alright. So, with the number 2 pick, the Washington Wizards select Obi Toppin from Dayton. Sorry. So, I have the Wizards taking Obi Toppin. It might be a little bit of a reach at number 2 for Obi Toppin, but I don't see how I don't see a possibility where the Wizards don't take like a forward. You know what I mean? Because they got John Wall coming back. They've got Bradley Beal. You know, they've got Davis Bertans, and they also have Thomas Bryant. But yeah, you could play Toppin at small forward or Bertans at small forward or something, and you got a starting 5 that could do a little bit of damage in the East, I say. But yeah, I think he's an instant impact player that'll help the Wizards. Alright, number 3 pick, the Golden State Warriors select James Wiseman from Memphis. So I have the Warriors taking Wiseman. It's not a surprise. I think everyone's kind of to the conclusion that, like, if Anthony Edwards isn't there, they're gonna take Wiseman, just because they need like that dominant big man. Yeah, so you could have a starting lineup of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, and James Wiseman. That'd be pretty scary for any defense or for any team, because you got defense and you got a good amount of offense on there. All right, with the number 4 pick, I have the Minnesota Timberwolves selecting Deni Avdija. I'm sorry if I pronounced the name wrong, but Denny. He's from, I think, like Turkey or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, I have them taking Denny, just for the fact that, I don't know, it would help their team a lot, like right away. It would help the Timberwolves just kind of like have like that 1-2 D'Angelo Russell Denny type of combo, and they kind of need help at every position, not point guard and not center, kind of, at this point. Yeah, they're not in a great position to win in the future, but we'll see what they do. And I think they're going to take Denny. Alright, with the number 5 pick, I have the Atlanta Hawks selecting LaMelo Ball from Australia, obviously. That's where he played the last season. So, I'm a big LaMelo Ball fan. I think he'll be the best player out of this draft. And the Hawks, that would be great. They could play him at shooting guard, kind of like a small ball lineup, him and Trae Young. Yeah, I don't think he always needs to be the point guard. I think he would be good at like an off the ball, like spot up shooter if he could work on his game a little more. So yeah, that'd be great for the Hawks. They could rebuild with LaMelo, Trae Young, John Collins, Clint Capella. You got a good team going on there. All right, with the number 6 pick, I have the Detroit Pistons selecting Isaac Okoro, small forward from Auburn. So for the Pistons, I know that a lot of Pistons fans really want Obi Toppin, but like I said, I had him going number 2 to the Washington Wizards. And yeah, I think that would help the Pistons a lot with some wing play, because you traded Drummond for a bag of chips. You have Blake Griffin, but he's getting old and he's injured all the time. You traded away Reggie Jackson to the Clippers. You might trade Luke Kennard. It's looking bad for the Pistons. But you also have Sekou. He looked really good. He looked promising. So if you can get another wing out there, and Isaac Okoro. He's long and lengthy. I think that could help a lot. Yeah. Okay. With the number 7 overall pick, the New York Knicks select Killian Hayes from France. So I think this will help the Knicks a lot, actually, like a lot, because they kind of need to address like the true point guard position. And with Killian Hayes, you know, they've drafted from France before, Frank Ntilikina. They've drafted foreign, you know, Kristaps Porzingis, Latvia. So I feel like they're definitely gonna go Killian Hayes right here, and it's a great pick for them. He's 6'5", do it all kind of type of point guard, and yeah, not much else to say. All right, with the 8th pick, I have the Chicago Bulls taking Tyrese Halliburton, point guard from Iowa State. He's come up on the rise lately on a lot of mock drafts and a lot of boards. But if you look at his stats from last year as a sophomore, 15 points a game, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2.5 steals a game. So he brings obviously some defense, and he brings some, I don't know, he just brings some of that, a little bit of offense, kind of balanced. He can get rebounds, he can dish the ball, and he can score. And for the Bulls, they need anything right now. So getting a 6'5" point guard is definitely going to help. Zach LaVine, Lauri Markkanen, Wendell Carter. And yeah, they're definitely rebuild mode, and Garpax is gone, so they should be really happy. Okay, so with the 9th overall pick, I have the Charlotte Hornets taking Onyeka Okongwu. I'm sorry, he's from USC. So he played with the Ball brothers at Chino Hills. He's really good, actually, in my opinion. But yeah, for the Hornets to get Onyeka Okongwu, that's pretty good because he's like a center / power forward, or power forward center. And they're trying to build around Miles Bridges, Devontae Graham, PJ Washington. So to add him right away, you're getting youth and you're getting a playmaker. And yeah, that's just a great pick for the Hornets at number 9. All right, at the 10th pick, the Phoenix Suns select Cole Anthony, point guard from North Carolina. Okay, as a Suns fan, I definitely am with this pick because Cole Anthony, before the season started and before the injury, was projected like a top 3 pick. So for him to fall to 10 to the Suns, who need another point, like they have Ricky Rubio. Ricky Rubio's, he's over 30, so he's getting a little older. I'm not saying he would take Ricky Rubio's spot, but I think he's got 1 or 2 years left on the contract. And when Ricky Rubio's off the court, they kind of need like that, I don't know, they need like that point guard presence on the court. And yeah, I mean, he's 6'3", so he's not super tall, but he's definitely a playmaker. I mean, you think about it, average 19, 6, 4, and 1.5 steals per game. So 19 a game, so he can score the ball and rebound. So that'd be a great pick for the Suns. All right, with the 11th pick, I have the San Antonio Spurs selecting RJ Hampton from New Zealand. Yeah, so the Spurs are definitely rebuilding mode, as they should be, because they're not making the playoffs this year, and I don't know if any time in the future, you know. So yeah, I have them taking RJ Hampton, shooting guard, 6'5". They would probably pair along nice with DeJounte Murray, LaMarcus Aldridge, DeMar DeRozan, Jakob Poeltl. So yeah, it's a good pick for the Spurs, and he's kind of a balanced player, RJ Hampton. He can do it all. All right, with the number 12 pick, I have the New Orleans Pelicans selecting Tyrese Maxey from Kentucky, shooting guard. Okay, so he's not your typical shooting guard. He's like 6'3", so he's not super tall, but he definitely helps just overall game, score, rebound, assist, good defense a little bit. So yeah, for the Pelicans to get him at number 12, that's a good pick for them, because they're not going to draft. They got Lonzo, Zion, Brandon Ingram, Jackson Hayes. So yeah, they're definitely rebuilding right now, but like that'd help the rebound a lot. That'd help the rebuild a lot. Okay, and with the number 13 overall pick, the Sacramento Kings select Devin Vassell from Florida State. Okay, so Devin Vassell, 6'7", shooting guard / small forward. I assume he's gonna play small forward for them. But you got De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Marvin Bagley when he's healthy, But yeah, if you compare those 3 with him and they're all healthy, that's a very solid starting lineup. With players, with another guy like Harry Giles off the bench, you know what I mean? So Harrison Barnes off the bench, so it's a good team right there. All right, with the number 13 overall pick, I have the, no, my bad. With the 14th pick, the last pick in this mock draft, I have the Portland Trail Blazers selecting Josh Green from Arizona, U of A. All right, so he's a shooting guard, 6'6", so he's got the shooting guard size. You know, he averaged 14, 5, 3, and 2 steals a game. And the Trailblazers, they need something right now. And I know they already have CJ McCollum, but I feel like they could go a little small ball and play him at small forward. Because, you know, he's 6'6", so if Draymond can play 6'7" power forward, I know he can play 6'6", you know, small forward. So yeah, that's my mock draft, lottery only. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, Headquarters Sports out.